Annie Grover is the key. You know what they're not going to do? Kick the vice president's daughter's sorority off campus.
You are the good girls, so to speak.
Mm.
Uh,
Good girls.
at least by the standards of this show.
Yes.
Fair enough. Fair play.
Um, which must be nice for you in particular, Savannah, after having played the not so nice girl in Gossip Girl. Was this a breath of fresh air, or do you miss it?
That's funny. It's a breath of fresh air. I think one of the best parts of doing what we do is being able to do different things and play different characters and lean into different, personalities and perspectives and all of those things. I loved playing Monet. It was just the most fun. But yeah, of course, it's really nice to be able to play, the opposite of her. It's nice because also like I can relate to Annie. I relate to Annie in a lot more ways than I can relate to Monet. So yeah, I can call back to, my experiences in college and feeling the same way Annie does, in the beginning, at least of the series, where she's kind of trying to find her place. I think that's something that most of us have experienced. Definitely a breath of fresh air. Yeah.
I'm really excited as to where your characters can go, because while everyone, a lot of the characters start out, horrific and depraved in their, uh, immensely watchable way. Um, I feel like your characters start very much in a place where they are relatable to the viewer until their colors come out, and we kind of learn a little bit more about them. Can you tell me a little bit about trying to keep that buttoned up while still planting seeds for the future?
That's a fun question.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like Beatrice, like what you're saying with the perspective of it. I think anyone who's kind of been an outsider before really relates to that. And I really think she is very strong in what she thinks and what she believes. And yet she still has a lot of this vulnerability because she has been like burned in the past by these people. And I think she, you ride the fine line of like morally what's right of is it revenge? Is it that you truly believe in this? And I do think she truly believes in it. Otherwise she wouldn't fight so hard and go through all of this chaos just because. Yeah,
things.
exactly. She sacrifices her reputation. It's on the line, all of this. And so I think what's fun about it is you can kind of plant these seeds within it of you see these different dynamics in these characters. You get to see that she has been hurt, but how does she pick up and move on from that? And how do these characters overcome these obstacles and deal with their relationships kind of getting separated? Like Annie and I have a relationship at the beginning and it kind of separates and then it comes back together. And I think you kind of get to see that. And I think that's really relatable as an audience member kind of watching this show. And I think, you can plant those seeds and I think audiences will love it because you get to dive in and peek into that window and watch all of the scandal and taboo and all of this without having to deal with the repercussions of it.
Yeah.
We'll deal with those for you.
Exactly. Yeah, I think Beatrice and Annie have a really dynamic, complicated
Friendship.
And I mean, I know when I was, in high school and college, all of my friendships felt the most complicated they could even, I think that's relatable too. But yeah, I think, Annie's dealing with moving away from her reputation and forming one of her own, or just doing away with it completely. And Beatrice is, putting hers on the line and trying to figure out, how much she's willing to sacrifice and how much she's willing to take and how much she's willing to throw at other people. So that kind of brings them together in a way that they're
Feeling with the same things. Yeah, on different sides.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In different ways. Yeah.
Very well said. And you did return the headband.
Okay, I did.
You did.
Yeah.
I don't know if I fully forgive you for that, but
Sure. Well, thank you so much for your time. The show is fantastic, and boy, oh boy, I can't wait to see where you guys take it in the future.
Thank
Awesome.
you. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
I'm just trying to figure out how everything works around here.